bump unborn for 4 months, then brought to life. You might be left with my hair, but you have your mother's eyes. I'll hold your body in my hands, be as gentle as I can. For now, you're a scan of my unmade plans. A small bump in 4 months you brought to life. I'll hold you tightly, I'll give you nothing but truth. If you're not inside me, I'll put my future in you. 'Cause you are my one and only. You can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight. Oh, you are my one and only. You can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight, and you'll be alright. Ooh, you're just a small bump, I know. You'll grow into your skin with a smile like hers and a dimple beneath your chin. Oh, fingernails the size of a half grain of rice, and eyelids closed to be soon open wide. A small bump in 4 months you'll open your eyes. I'll hold you tightly, I'll give you nothing but truth. If you're not inside me, I'll put my future in you. 'Cause you are my one and only. You can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight. You are my one and only. You can wrap your fingers round my thumb and hold me tight, and you'll be alright. And you can lie with me with your tiny feet. When you're half asleep, I'd leave you be right in front of me for a couple weeks, so I could keep you safe.
Burke back at Dalymount again, and a good win for UCD, 3-1.
Yeah, great win, especially being down near the bottom, you know. Sometimes you just have to battle rather than play all the football, but we said we'll battle first, we'll win the battle, and then we'll hopefully play football. And I thought we could have picked them off for a few more, but it was a good win.
You mentioned a battling performance. You pressed Bohs really well. Constantly, once you got ahead, there was constantly men behind the ball, and it really was a testament to the way that Martin has you set up.
Yeah, that's it. As I said, every single one of the lads gave 110%. It was a great performance. So hopefully move on to the next one now and get another win against Derry next week. It's going to be tough, but we've been beating well up there, so hopefully we can get a good result.
This is it's another good 3 points up in that fight to stay up, and I reckon UCD, it's very unlikely you're going to get relegated at this stage, but anything's possible.
As I said to it a few weeks ago as well, like all the punters have us to go down, and so hopefully we just keep playing our football and hopefully we keep picking up points, because we can pick up points off anyone. Like I was looking at the Bohs fans, some of them think it's going to be an easy win tonight, but we proved that it wasn't going to be for them.
And do you know, do you ever you see the atmosphere tonight, a good Bohs crowd, do you ever miss it?
Yeah, we only saying at the start in the huddle as well. It's a good atmosphere here.
Good atmosphere.
Yeah, the Bohs players took to it at the start, and they're really up for it. Owen has them playing well now, so I hope Bohs stay up as well as us, because next player,
You're pretty much just saying you want Bray or Shells to go down.
well, I just want us not used to that, Bohs.
Alright, thanks, it's a pleasure. Alright, thanks. Roberto Lopez, tough result, and you get that early goal. Surely you're thinking it's going to go entirely differently.
Yeah, obviously we made a great start, to be fair to the game, and general play wasn't that bad, but we can't defend like that from set pieces. And obviously I had to take a hit myself, and that was my fault, the first goal. Where it's so hard to take, because the amount of chances we had in that, and to concede 3 sloppy goals, it's really a killer, especially at this crucial time for us.
You mentioned the set pieces. It's a strange one, because since Owen's become the full-time manager, I see that the set pieces, attacking wise, you look a bit stronger from them, but defensively Aaron he organises a bit better from set pieces.
I don't even think it's that. Like, we all know our jobs and all that. It's just tonight we were off. We were sloppy. Couldn't get back to the second balls. That's how they scored the goals. Really, I don't think anyone got a free shot for us. It's just second balls, and we were just too slow to react. And it's a killer because against UCD they're a great side and all that, but they didn't actually cut us open. And like we fancy ourselves a bigger, more physical side, and it was sloppy defending. And it's so hard to take. Like
against teams like UCD, Shelburne, Bray, even Drugs or something, you need to be getting at least a point in this battle against relegation.
Exactly, we need to start picking up points fast. And like, to be fair, if we look at our general play, it's been very good, and if we keep it like that, we just have to believe it's going to turn. We need to tighten up at the back there, as you say, on set pieces, but I think we can be happy with the amount of chance we had there as well. I think if we keep playing like that where we can tighten up in defence, we will nick points along the way. Like, it's just a matter of believing. Look, I know it's hard to take tonight, like, but we just have to keep on going.
As somebody who's been at the club for a long time, to see that the change wasn't massive when Aaron left and Owen comes in. He's been involved with you for as long as you've been at the club.
Yeah, exactly. Well, to be fair, like, Owen, he knows the club, he knows all the players well. Like, so it's probably an easy appointment for that. Like, and there's no better man really to get you up for a game, or who knows the game inside out. It's just a matter of the players now taking on board the stuff.
How different is it to train with Owen here, the manager, as opposed to Owen here, the player, the captain?
It's not much different, because even when he trains, I think the standard lifts. But now, like, he's watching you.
Yeah.
It gives people a lift as well. So like, everything's a bit more sharp. Our bite is there today. Like, you could see. I think even in the games that we have played, the work rate has gone up. Like, again, like, I'm devastated with tonight, like, because of the 3 goals we can see. It didn't reflect the play really, but. Oh my God, I think we have that bit about us. We just need to keep it going now, and we'll pick up points, maybe get a sneaky one that no one expects. Like.
Alright, thanks very much. David O'Connor, I've finally caught you scoring a goal. It is a rare one, and a good 3-1 win in that relegation fight against Bohemians is exactly what you needed.
Yeah, it was a battling performance, to say the least. We kind of came here expecting to get in a bit of a scrap in a battle, and the main thing was we came out on top today, and at times it probably wasn't pretty, but we came through in the end, which was the important thing. I thought we were a bit unlucky last week, and we made tonight all the more important, and 3 points is huge for us. Nice to get a goal as well. You
said it was a battling performance. You showed sort of your press. Once you got that lead, there was always men behind the ball, and it really was a testament to how Martin organised it.
Yeah, well, we got men behind the ball when we needed it. We knew they were going to be a little bit more direct in the second half once we got the lead, and I thought we dealt with things very well, and the scraps around the edge of the box we picked up bits and pieces, and I thought at the end, once we got our foot in the ball and started passing it, we were very comfortable in the end, so it was a great night overall.
It is a bit of a relegation 6-pointer, but now it's another 3 points in what's looking like a very unlikely possibility that UCD will go down.
Yeah, well, look, there's 4 or 5 teams that are thereabouts at the bottom, but we're going to keep worrying about ourselves and keep looking forward, and the next game's the most important game, and come the end of the season we'll come good and we'll be fine. I know we will. Alright,
thanks, it's a pleasure. Dinny, tough result, and your old club as well. You couldn't get that elusive goal.
No, I couldn't. No, I was hoping they're alright against the old club, but no, the 3 points were more important, and to not get them tonight was a big blow to us. But we'll take a lot of positives out of the performance, and we just didn't fall our way tonight, so hopefully if we play like that again we'll get results in the future, so hopefully that's the case.
In that relegation dogfight, this is another 3 points that you really needed to pick up against teams in and around you.
Yeah, it was a huge match. We were confident of picking up the 3 points before the game. We knew how important it was, but as I said, it was just never fell for us on the night, and they took their chances, we didn't, and that was the difference. And hopefully we pick up points along the way somewhere else, because they're 3 big points lost now, so we're playing catch up.
Now, since you've come back to Dalymount, it's been a different story. With when you were here last, Owen here, he was the player, the captain, but now he's the gaffer.
Yeah, it's different, but you could always see that in him. He always had the drive and motivation.
Are you just saying that now?
No, that's the truth. He's been around long enough,
Flattery is the best way to get into that team.
No, Owen's brilliant. He always has been from day one. Even when I came here last year, he hasn't changed much, to be honest. He's the manager now, but he hasn't changed much in terms of getting us ready for the match and preparing us, and he's been brilliant, so I think we'll do well under him.
Was it an easy choice to make to come to Dalymount after it just didn't fall for you when you were at UCD?
Yeah, I had a tough time at UCD. I didn't play much. It was very frustrating, and to be honest, I was looking for a move come July, and I got in touch with Aaron, and he said he wanted to bring me back. He was interested, so we had a chat, and it seemed like I never wanted to leave last year in the first place, so I was delighted to come back here. So hopefully we can do well now for the rest of the year.
Was it strange when you came in with, and Aaron had contacted you, and then immediately there was the change, well, not exactly a change of management, but
Yeah, it was strange. I didn't know he was under pressure. I didn't know anything. I literally had to think it was 2 training sessions with him, and then he was gone. But
did it mess with your head a bit, sort of like where the manager who brings you in just heads off and you're wondering, oh, can I impress the new dude?
It was strange, it was strange, alright, but that's the way it goes, Aaron, I have to thank Aaron for bringing me here in the first place, and I always got along with Aaron and wish him the best for the future, but I think a change must have been needed because they weren't getting the results, so I think Owen's the man for it now, so see how it goes.
Alright, thanks. Martin Russell, great result, and another 3 points in that battle to stay up.
Yeah, I suppose in terms of points, it's a big 3 points, and any points you can get now are massive. So we're delighted with that. There was a lot of good defensive quality shown tonight. A lot of people worked ever so hard on that side of the game. What we did say to the lads was that our ball retention wasn't good in terms of asking them too many problems. So we're happy with aspects of it, and we know we got to work with other stuff.
Of all it's one of those bottom 4 teams you're beating as well, so it's a relegation 6-pointer almost.
Yeah, it didn't go up as last week, against Shells, and some of that I don't think was out of was out of the players' controls, So tonight when you play that against the team around you, and I said that from the start of the season, I think that would determine. You've got to do well against the teams around you. So tonight we have, but we know it's only one step, and we'll try and build on it again next week when we play Derry, looking for another 3.
The lads showed great organisation when you got that lead, and suddenly whenever Bohs were attacking, there was loads of men behind the ball, and it was a testament to how the team were organised.
Yeah, as I said, I think they were there when one was clear, one was, the other boy was around and picking up seconds, and you had to, because if you didn't pick up the seconds, they're getting it and they're putting it back on top of you. But I just thought, as well as picking up the seconds, that we should have moved the ball better, and we could have maybe gone on the counter, again, ball retention, made them do a bit more defending. I think we get the ball back to them too easy.
You're mentioning that it's sort of strange how the pitch has gotten better, but it seemed like the football the first time I saw you playing here at Dalymount was a bit better.
Yeah, I think the football, but I think as I say, as well as ourselves, I think Bohs had a game plan to get the ball forward early, and Bohs spent a lot of time in the air. There was numerous long throw-ins, numerous free kicks both sides, stop start. It was that type of a game. Battling qualities were showed, but you would like to see a little bit more attractive football.
And finally, the players showed their character when you go down 1-0 early on from a set piece and just go straight back and score those 2 goals and get right back into the lead. It showed character.
That's a big highlight, because if you consider what happened to them last week, and then what's happening in the early part of the game tonight, to go and bounce back again, as they've done it throughout the course of the season, because they really want to play at the top level here, and they really want to keep on progressing their game. So they're a great young bunch. They're the youngest bunch I've had, and they're still learning, so credit to them.
Alright, thanks Mark. Owen Heary, a tough result against UCD, and it's essentially set pieces that lost you that game, and to be fair, it also got you the goal.
Yeah, in fairness, I said to the lads in there, I don't know how we lost the game. Well, I know how we lost it, but in fairness, they worked hard enough, they deserve more out of it. It's not even the first set piece, it's the crucial, it's the second ball off the set piece. We didn't defend it well enough, so they came back to haunt us, and as you said, we scored off a good goal, got an early goal. We should have scored another 1 or 2, and then we conceded a set piece, which is killing. But we're well on top of the game, and we go up and should have scored again, and then they hit us again on a set piece. But it's hard to take. The lads are devastated, but we'll pick them up and we'll work on it and we'll get them back.
UCD were very well organised. Martin Russell does that with his teams, and that when they got that vital lead at 2-1, you could see that they were pressing you, and they had at some stages there was 6-7 men behind the ball when Bohemians were attacking, and you just couldn't get that break.
Yeah, it wasn't even that. It was the second ball in the box. The difference was when we got the ball in the box, they were throwing bodies in the way and managing to clear it, and balls went bouncing for us to the side. But then, when they put balls in the box, we just weren't reacting to the second ball, and that was the difference in the game. Because to me, we outpassed, we outplayed UCD in certain elements of the game. Like higher up, we got a lot of balls into the box, probably more crosses than we had in a while. A lot of chances, half chances, and we just couldn't get that second goal that probably would have pushed us on.
Now let's talk about your situation a bit. You know, you've come in, you're the manager now, but you would have been heavily involved in the training when you were assistant manager, and even earlier on when you were the captain of the club a couple of seasons ago with whoever, Pat Fenton or whoever it would have been, or how different is it to be the manager now?
It's different. I mean, you know, you're picking the team, whereas you know, Aaron would have picked the team before, and the training is totally different. You know, I have different ideas from what Aaron has, and Aaron took his training session and done it the way he done, and the way I'm doing it now is completely different. I would have done it the way Pat Fenton would do it. So
really,
yeah, I mean, that's
more Hibernian type.
No, not Hibernian. It's just, I mean, you look at, you know, how successful Pat was down the years, and how he, you know, when people used to say, oh, well, he's had good players, but they still have to work hard and still have to do the right things, and that's what I try to implement into the young lads here. And I think, you know, the last 3 games you've seen a reaction, you've seen how they performed, and you know, we'll continue that on, and you know, hopefully that we'll get enough points and we'll stay up.
And you know, like as a player with a lot of experience in the league, like you've been playing here your whole career, is it like, does that like complement how you want to be a manager, and how you've learned from the best here?
Yeah, I've learned from some good managers, and I've had some poor managers as well. I mean, you know, Dan McKeely's been great, you know, as a manager. He was the first one to saying, you know, do things, and then Pat learned off him, and you know, to me, Pat's the best manager around. So hopefully I can take bits and pieces off that, and then add my own bit in. But you know, that's management is, as I suppose, is getting the right players in at the right times, and having a structure and having an organisation and making sure training's done right. And I believe that if I give 100%, then the lads will too. And you know, hopefully, as I said, if we keep building what we're doing on the training pitch, then we'll get enough points.
And finally, you know, with the whole the pro licence situation, it must be, is it weird for the players where like they know exactly when you're going to have to leave, like and like is it a strange one for them? Does it distract you at all?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you know, the players, I mean, the players are players, they'll just react. Yeah. And if a new manager comes in, as I said, I'd be back playing or back doing whatever. But no, they know the situation. They're not worried about it, they're not bothered about it, because the important thing is the Bohs stay up. And that's what we're trying to do, you know, as a club, as a whole. So we just have to keep going.
Alright, thanks very much.